We're going to move on now to Azamara. Now, Azamara, they're the club division of Royal Caribbean.
Yes, we're talking high-end luxury, aren't we? And you do get a lot for your money, and I'm really excited about this cruise as well. It's a very glamorous one.
We're raising the bar, and we've actually got a clip of it. If you think, what is more inclusive? Well, here's Sarah Lou from Azamara. She was one of the assistant cruise directors, so she knows everything about the line, and here she is to tell you more.
Once you are on board with us on Azamara Club Cruises, everything is taken care of. We are more inclusive, so that is 99% of your drinks are taken care of. Everything from bottled water to standard spirits, beers, and of course, boutique wines. So you can sit back and relax and don't need to worry about signing a check and getting your key card out all the time. You can just enjoy. Also included is the Azamazing evenings that we touched on before, our unique evening. You can come along and enjoy that absolutely complimentary with us all there on board. We also have a shuttle service when necessary, so if you need to get to and from the port, that will be provided for you, as well as English trained butler service if you are in one of our suites.
I've heard amazing things about Azamara.
Yeah, why would you not like butler service?
I know.
She's like, if you'd like that, yeah, that would be amazing.
And so much is included, as you saw that. By the way, if you want to get any extra information, on the cruises, we have loads of clips on YouTube, actually.
Yes.
Lots of interviews, full-length interviews, exclusive footage. So we would love you to check out all of our footage there on YouTube. There's some interviews that I've done and the whole team, actually, but you can get to find out so much more. But this really is your chance of having a luxury cruise, but also, if you love the idea of the Monaco Grand Prix, then there's a chance to actually see that as well. But let's begin, shall we? And it starts off with a flight over to Nice. And we've actually got a beautiful 4-star hotel there, haven't we?
Oh, we have. We've got a 2-night stay. And if you've never been to Nice before, it's absolutely stunning. On the French Riviera, all the places on this cruise that you're going to go to have got that lovely kind of very glamorous vibe. And Nice has got great beaches and it's got lovely fashionable boutiques and restaurants. Honestly, ladies, take your best frocks for this cruise because it's going to be very glamorous, like I say. So then we are, after staying in Nice for a couple of days, you are then on board and you've got a day at your leisure to enjoy this fabulous ship.
And she is fabulous. I know with the club cruises, they are the ultimate luxury, and they're not huge. At this particular ship, we were looking at just under 700 passengers, so it's going to be intimate. It's everything is laid on for you. The standards will be exceptionally high, but it is kind of that country casual look, not too formal, anything like that, but a beautiful experience. And we're making our way over to Livorno, aren't we?
Yes, Florence. Absolutely stunning. If you've never been there before, look at it. It is one of the most romantic cities in the world. If you are interested in things like art, it is jam-packed everywhere you look with incredible sculpture, beautiful buildings and architecture, loads of galleries galore, great food. Now, the other thing to mention about Azamara is they do sort out incredible excursions as well. They're quite sort of famous for them. So we'll tell you about that too in just a second. But Florence, there's just so much. You could spend a long time here. You've got, Botticelli, Michelangelo, sort of, if I say names like that, I'm sure you will have heard of them. So incredible works of art to look at, but really, really beautiful. Or you could just sit and have an ice cream. Oh, the ice cream there. Oh, it's the best you'll ever have. Or you could take a trip to Pisa, where, of course, you've got the famous Leaning Tower, which literally looks like it's going to fall over any minute.
And this is what I did, and I just felt I had to see the Leaning Tower. I had to go up and, I really enjoyed the day. Really enjoyed the day.
It's fabulous. It's not one of the wonders of the world, but it's definitely up there. It's a very famous site, isn't it?
And then, what about this? Saint-Tropez is next.
Saint-Tropez, yes. Look at that. That just says it all. Blue sky, beautiful boats everywhere. Go wandering around. Stunning cafes and little places to have a drink. And do you know what? People watching. Do you like people watching, Sean?
Watching.
Just get yourself a nice drink, sit down and just watch, because you'll see beautiful men and women, all, very glamorous. It's incredible. But also, of course, you can go again if you want to look at the old town and have a look at a bit of the history. But it's a very gorgeous cruise, this one. And then it gets even better because we're off to famous Monte Carlo, the playground of the rich and famous.
I was fascinated by Monte Carlo. Just even looking at all of the cars and the casinos.
Oh, I mean, it's literally like you feel like James Bond, don't you?
Yes, you do. But the great thing about this cruise, we actually, in Monte Carlo, we attended overnight on board for the Monaco Grand Prix. We can sort out tickets for that. They're not included, but we can sort out those tickets for you to see the Grand Prix. We did this last year. It was hugely successful.
Well, of course, it's just been on, so maybe you've been watching it. You imagine actually being there, watching it as a spectator in the sunshine. And in fact, if next year's too early for you because you've got your holidays sorted out, we can even sort out a trip for 2016 as well.
But say the choice is yours, but we will be able to say book it for you for the Grand Prix on that one as well. I think that'd be amazing, don't you?
Yeah.
Just so you know, obviously there's limited availability because the whole ship will only take under 700 passengers, so don't leave it too long for this one.
Yeah. And you've got your overnight in Monte Carlo, so they may well do an incredible excursion, which they do really, really well. And then, you're stopping off in Cannes, and then you're back to Nice, where you disembark, and you are going back home, I'm afraid. End of the holiday.
Sadly it is, but you'll have had a great time. And let's just remind you about the Azamara journey as well. So she's a more intimate ship, under 700 passengers, and so much is included. This is more inclusive, remember, and that really appeals to me, just to know that you're not having to worry about your meals, your drinks, your snacks, your tips, all included.
Wonderful. Yeah, even like, you know, butler service and everything. It's going to be a real sort of glamorous, high-end experience.
I haven't cruised with Azamara myself, but I know people that have it, and they've said it's an amazing experience. And if you are looking for that kind of ultimate five-star luxury, you know, beyond luxury, this is the type of cruise you want to go for. And I think the fact that the ship is more intimate, you know, when you've only got about 700 passengers, it's really nice.
Absolutely, and going back to the nights out that they can organise for you as well.
Yes,
they really do. They do them there for all the passengers, so you can all go together, and they're called Amazing Evenings, and they've done things like organise opera singers to sing to you. There was one trip where they took everybody off to make a designer handbag, and then had all the handbags taken back to ship for you. So they vary, so who knows what it will be, but they're worth doing.
They are, and so that is included in the price. It's that Amazing Evening, where you'll be able to say, have a night that you'll never ever forget. There's a price in this one, and it did come down by £100 earlier today, just before the show.
Yeah, great value for money, really. When you think about what you're getting, you know, it's 7 nights, but you've got so much included, including your flights as well. And if you think about the places that you're going to as well.
And that 2 nights in that 4-star hotel in Nice there as well.